But anyway, let's my predictions. I think if there's any map that Archetype has a chance against the monstrous authority, I think it might be this one, particularly because of Rambo. There are so many little hidey holes, there's so many
Yeah.
little sneaky things that you can do, and that's the kind of player that he is. And Evan, it looks like we're starting off with Ninjistics again. I don't know if he's stacking the decks, but we seem to be jumping on board with him right away. Every single time he's putting some shots down on players. First player goes down. Ninjistics gets taken out. Does look like Monza's poised to grab that sniper rifle. She's challenging Lucas right now. Takes him out. And Monza with that sniper rifle, hopefully switch over to her perspective. Looking for the flag runner right now. Pips is trying to run that flag down low. Monza with that sniper rifle. She didn't hold that angle long enough. Manages to get that clutch headshot.
Yeah,
And
nice.
she's flashing shields, but she's going to position herself right over the cave. She's got to try and stop this flag. Nice. She's doing exactly that. The flag does go in, but they are in a position to countercap this, Evan. Monza is going crazy.
Oh my Lord.
Triple kill for her. She's a one-man army, and she's pushing in. Wowee, Monza, monstrous plays from her. And if there was even just one player there to help her pull that flag, they might be running this right now, Evan.
Yeah, that's very unlucky for them. Authority is definitely going to capitalize on that one. I'm just looking at Lucas right now, sitting as top snipe, putting some shots on Monza, doing a good job of that, cleaning that up. Just backing up here, regaining some of his shields. I've seen they pulled the flag here. I think that's, who was it, Pips? Pulling that one down bottom middle. Doing a good job here, Lucas, putting some shots on, trying to stop him coming from snipe. They're trying to get, Rambo trying to get a good angle to stop this, but I'm pretty sure that's the cap there. Two really quick ones there, Justin.
Yeah, two craps already on the board for Authority. It looks like they're not taking any chances against this squad. Showing Archetype the respect that they deserve and really going at them hard. And Rambo, he's starting to run a flag. There's so many players that are out for blood, but Rambo, being the sneaky little beaver, has managed to get that flag across. Lucas coming in for the return. Will he manage to get it? Looks like he will. That flag return goes in, but lots of players go down on the side of Authority. And Archetype starting to push up. Enigma, I'm on Enigma's perspective right now. He's pushing up into the base. Finds himself Ninjistics. Will he be able to get this kill? He does. Good opportunity to start running this flag. Enigma's run it straight to them. Monza's there to help.
Oh my Lord.
Wow, but Monza has got that flag moving. Evan will have to see how fast she can get it.
Yeah, she's doing a good job taking it down bottom middle now, just taken out by a nade there by Pips. I might have to jump over to Pips now, I'm not sure where he is on the map. Everyone's dying, everyone's dropping right now like flies. Switching over to maybe Ninjistics at the front of the base, trying to put some pressure on here. Good shots on Monza, getting two, nearly going for three. Good job there. Just throwing this one out, just trying to be a bit of a nuisance. I think they might be able to get this one quick with the Archetype coming off spawn here. Ninjistics doing a brilliant job, grabs that carbine all the way around to the elbow. I'm not sure if there's going to be any pressure on this one here. Lucas coming over, and that's it. We're done.
Straight in. I mean, Authority very hot out of the gate. 3-0 victory. Looked like Archetype just couldn't get anything going. Monza had that nice little triple with the sniper rifle there and almost got a flag run, but Junior came down and shut down that overkill. Unfortunate for them, but what a quick game. And this might be evident of what's going to happen for the rest of the series. And you know what, Authority, they can't afford to take their foot off the gas. They can't relax and go, hey guys, we're just going to worry about on top, after we beat these guys. They need to make sure that their heart rate is up. Like when you go to the gym, you don't, do a set and then sit on your phone on Facebook for half an hour. You keep your heart rate up. That's how you get the biggest gains. And it looks like that's what Authority's trying to do.
That's it. You're buzzed the whole time. You're pumped, ready to go. Just looking at the stats here, Ninjistics putting on quite a lot of damage there. You already got 1200 in that slow 3-minute game. Ended up, what was it, 9-4? Doing a great job there. What are we jumping on now? Regret. I don't think, have we seen Regret today?
No, we have not. And you know what, Evan? They've just put it back in, replacing Refuge Slayer. And you know what? My opinion, Regret Slayer should have never left. I think it's a fantastic map and game type, and it really separates the men from the boys, in my opinion, in terms of being able to collapse as a team, as a unit, because you can just bounce between those two bases. And if you can get the team on a spawn trap, you clear them out, then you run over to the other spawn and put pressure on them right off the rip. you could really get your teamwork down and your communication and also the pace. It's a really good map to learn your pacings and how quick you can actually play this game. On board with Ninjistics off the rip here. Enigma tries to go for that overshield. He goes down. Ninjistics with the double kill, but it looks like Rambo managed to get away from that with that overshield, but everyone on Archetype goes down. I am going to switch over to Rambo though, to see what he does with this overshield. Got to find himself a kill. He's being very cautious right now. Finds one. Junior's there as well. Double kill for Rambo. Gets that plasma caster as well. Triple kill.
Lord.
Overkill's there if he wants it. No, he gets taken down. But Rambo really utilizing that overshield and then the plasma caster, Evan. What a great start for him.
Man, I love this gun. And using that like that, shooting it straight down. I guess you can do that with having the OS. Just be a bit risky and just aiming to try and get that kill. Rambo now putting good shots on the pips. I don't know what he's trying to do there. It was a ninja of some sort. But yeah, pretty epic start.
Shot Monza with that plasma caster as well. He probably needs to, clean his glasses or something. But now on board with Wheezy, who's just spawned up. Scoreline is completely even right now. A lot of players coming in from Authority to clean out the base. Wheezy finding one. Wheezy is so erratic right now, desperately trying to stay alive and put damage down. He goes down. 2 players side of Archetype go down, and Authority poised to make a little bit of a push here. Clutching on these players. Watching Enigma, he's trapped down on P2. He's in big trouble. He goes down. They seem to be very back and forth so far. Evan's scoreline is 10-13.
Yeah, a bunch of trades, but it's typical of this map with just the crazy havoc that's going on. Authority doing a good job there, getting the 4-kill lead, which is pretty useful early on. I'm still sticking here with Ninjistics, doing a good job, just trying to keep his boys alive top there. Good shots on there at Enigma. Got some help there. Took that one down. I'll switch over to Lucas, who's top mid, currently out of the map, and then gets taken down. Everyone's dying. I love this map.
Yeah, people dying in this game is a hell of a lot more entertaining than nothing happening. It looks like Pips gets away clean with that overshield. That's devastating for Archetype. Now I'm going to switch over to the Pips, see what he does with this overshield. He is getting melted though. That's all of his overshield goes down. Pips, he gets that overshield clean, but he gets melted and Monza finishes him off. He wasn't able to do anything with that. So Archetype avoiding disaster, but still they're roughly 10 kills behind right now. So Archetype, they need to do something quick before this game gets away from them, Evan.
Yeah, although he completely, it looked like he wasted it from the camera who we were looking at, but all the other boys were just sweeping him up as they were looking at him trying to waste that OS. So maybe Archetype just focused too much on that OS, but it ended up getting them maybe a 12-kill lead there, and now it's starting to turn around here with a couple guys from Authority going down. I'm still sticking here with Pip. Managed to stay alive for a good amount of time, getting taken down there by Rambo. I to go back over to Monzo, who has the carbine right now, shooting cross map, couldn't keep Wheezy alive. I'm expecting the OS wouldn't be up for another couple minutes. That one was just picked up. I don't know what she's looking for. Just trying to stay alive here, top middle. Pretty risky there without the team there, Justin. I don't know about.
Yeah, she exposed herself quite a lot. I think she was trying to get some information for her team, but she goes down. I'm switching over to Junior now. He's just in the respawn screen, but one of the star players on Authority, you'll have to see him do something for his squad here. Overshield is next minute, so we'll probably see these players start setting themselves up for that in the next 30 seconds or so. Junior finds himself one. Monza goes down as well to Lucas, and that scoreline is starting to bloat out, Evan. It's 31-20. Archetype in a bit of trouble. They really need this next overshield if they're going to have any hope of bringing this one back.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. This next overshield is crucial. Maybe this caster too. You see Archetypes over there setting up, probably hoping to grab that caster and drop down. But then Monza gets taken out down there. I'm still sitting with Junior, doing a good job just sitting under the base, just being a bit sneaky. I think they're just looking at that OS just popped, and I believe Enigma is about to grab it and get taken down. So that OS is burned.
I love that prioritization of targets there by Junior. He knew he was getting shot from the side, but he's like, I need to stop this overshield. That is more important. And he gave up his life to do it, but he also managed to burn that overshield. And that's the discipline of a higher-end player like Junior, to shut that one down. Because that was Archetype's chance to string something together and get them back into this game. And he just shut it down completely.
Yeah, that was massive. I'm sitting here with Rambo right now, using the caster, being a bit cheeky, just shooting into the middle and it's going around like a whirlpool. They seem to be all set up top here. Authority just cleaning out each base, going to and from. I think it's going to be very difficult for them to come back now. Archetype, it's getting way too far away, closer to the end of the game score than it is. Yeah, it's just wash.
Yeah, players just frantically trying to stay alive. Another 2 players go down for Archetype. Authority really starting to run away with this one now. Potential steak dinner. And look at that. Rambo's desperately trying to stay alive. He's getting hunted by multiple players. He goes
doing
down
a good job there on the other side of the map. The least just taking the vision away from all the other guys in the respawn so they can get up top mid. Just start setting up here again. 5 more kills and we're done here. Rambo, still sticking with Rambo, doing a good job staying alive. Just drops down bottom middle. I'm going to switch over to Junior now, who's just trying to be sneaky there, staying alive. Doing a good job, taking out Enigma there. I'm guessing the OS is probably up in another 30 seconds, but this game's going to be done before we even get a chance to see that, I'm guessing.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing I will say, Evan, is that yes, Authority is dominating right now, but this game has been so scrappy. And the scoreline doesn't really show that Authority is playing really good Halo. I think they're playing really scrappy, and I'm not sure that they're going to be able to play like that against On Top when they meet them in grand finals. You know, the scoreline doesn't really tell the story.
Yeah.
Very, very scrappy matchup, and they just used their higher slaying ability to take that one out. So I'll have to see whether or not they can tighten that one up. And, you know, it just did look like Archetype was struggling. They were getting stuck underneath their base. They're pushing out 1 player at a time off the spawn, not really doing anything. Yes, they timed the overshields really well, and that's really good. But because they didn't get anything, they didn't, you know, create any opportunities for them to get back in that game. But Authority, even though they took that game by 20 points, I think they're going to need to step it up if they want to challenge On Top in the grand finals.
Yeah, I feel Authority did a really good job of getting them spawning split on each base and just going to and from. Really good job of collapsing is when they created those massive gaps and created that lead. But when things were close and both teams were alive, it was fairly even. I'm not sure who got more of the OSs. I have a feeling that Authority got practically all of them. And they use that caster well as well. So
yeah, Authority Rambo got one very early on and managed to grab that caster. But other than that, it was all Authority. A couple of them were burnt as well. And I'd say it was relatively even. There was no player other than Rambo off the start that got away with it cleanly and actually managed to do anything with it. Most of the time, they were either melted or burnt straight up. But, you know, after that first overshield, Archetype just, you know, that's when the bleeding started and they were just hemorrhaging the entire game. But the third matchup we have here, Oddball Echelon. And we did see earlier in the day during the pool play, one of the lower end teams challenge Authority on this map really well. It came down very close. And we'll have to see if, you know, Authority are able to, you know, reset from that and go, you know what, guys, we weren't playing that properly, tighten some things up, some communication in their pushes and making sure they maintain that ball time. Because Archetype, they're no slouches, and hopefully they're looking to bounce back from this one. Maybe rub some dirt in it after that handy defeat and jump into this game right here and bring it to Authority.
Yeah, you'd really hope so. You'd hope that they wouldn't be getting in their heads too much now, being 2-0 down. But they got to take into account that Authority did have a chance to drop this map earlier on, so that it's quite anyone's game.
Oddball.
And I've also a little bit of bias there because I have 2 of my main boys, Wheezy and Enigma, on Archetype, and I've got to gas them up. Hopefully my boys
jump on with one?
Oh yeah, we need to. We've given them no love. You got to get that plug in. You got to get that plug in. Oh, Weasley, he goes down instantly. So hopefully we're on Enigma off the start there.
Yeah, I was. He did a good job. I think that's two of the rockets up there.
It does look like Authority has managed to get away with that first touch of the old ball, and they're moving it across over to the Pelican there. Enigma did manage to pick up one. Oh, that plasma pistol. We're going to switch over to Junior as he's got that camouflage and the PP. Oh, and he gets destroyed.
Oh,
he just got backlight. Wow. Great stuff to shut down the camo player there. Catching the camo player off guard. Junior, you got to do better than that, mate. But he does take out Enigma there. That ball is still there. It's such a weird spot for that ball to be hanging out. And it does look like Authority is going to be starting to get some more points on the board. 22 unanswered points right now. Have to see if he plays this. He has got a lot of help, though. No need to play for it just yet.
Yeah, very interesting start to that map. You can see that Archetype was trying to go for that rocket to secure the power weapons and try and control that way. But then Authority just ended up pulling away really early, doing a good job just keeping that ball alive and just sticking down here at the Pelican. Junior's still sitting there with the ball. I'm going to switch over to Pips. Just chucking those nades, just trying to just defend his boy down there. A couple shots there on Rambo, doing a good job. Oh my god, he got turned on so bad! Alright.
Rambo just destroying. He's got to be one of the most frustrating players to match up against, Rambo. And I've switched off from Pips and seeing what other people are up to. Lucas is on the respawn screen, so I'll see what he does off the rip. And that ball has been played, but Authority, 59-point lead right now, Evan.
Yeah, no, it's not looking good right now. I'm not sure if they're just trying to stat or what they're trying to do here. But it's been a pretty scrappy one at the start of this one, other than, I guess, Junior just milking that time down bottom. I'm not sure what's really going on here. I'm still looking at Lucas trying to keep... Oh, yeah, Rambo just off the map. There you go. I'll switch over to Junior, sitting down the bottom of the stairs here. Just looking to pick up that ball early. Get some control. There's not much going on down here. He's got 3 of his boys that are down. Does a good job getting that nade off there under Rambo. I think they're going to set up out here, Archetype. Try and bounce back. They've got the rockets now too.
Yeah, Junior was doing what he could to stop that ball from being grabbed, but it does look like Archetype are able to string some points together, and they've got a little bit of a wall there. Enigma goes down. Oh, the rocket comes in, taking out Junior, but it looks like Archetype is starting to get picked apart.
Yeah, the collapse is coming in now. Enigma, I'm looking out now, putting some shots in Jessic. Does a good job just trying to keep this ball alive down here.
But look at that, Archetype came off the better, and Monza still putting some points on the board.
Yeah, this is totally flipped around. I don't know if Authority just thought they had this early or what's going on, but it's only 20 points now.
Great stuff from Monza there. Enigma, a little bit of a buffer. He gets 1 kill but goes down. Then Monza getting some more points on the board. And look at that. Archetype managed to bring it back roughly 40 points. They're still trailing a little bit, but the fact that they can show they can go on a 40-point run, you know, that's a good sign of life. And I'm on board with Ninjistics now. He's looking for some targets. He's got that Envious skin. Gotta love that one. That's a throwback. He goes down, unfortunately, and now I'm switching over to Rambo to see if he does some Rambo things, Evan.
Yeah, where is he? Let me switch over him right now. Is he alive? Oh, he's just trying to put some good shots there on the Junior. Trying to stay alive. Doesn't have much of a team over here on the side of the map. Good job there picking up Pips. Junior just sticking here on the side. Can't do anything to stay alive. This ball's coming up now. I think Lucas is just down there just trying to have a bit of a look, see if anyone picks it up. Good beat down there from Rambo, trying to stay alive. Junior doing good, just coming over, sweeping that up. And I guess they're going to grab that ball and pull it back.
Yeah, great stuff from Rambo. I like that play there where he knew there would be a player coming around that corner, so he just rushed in there and got the double beat down and took him out. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to jump on now with maybe Monzo, who's trying to stay alive. So very short-lived. Now thinking, everyone from Archetype's just going down now. I'm going to switch with someone else. I'll go back to Junior, who's just sitting outside here. The boys just shuffling around that ball, trying to get a good setup here on the outside. He's stuck in a weird spot. Archetype just have to try and stay alive here and just trying to regroup. They have to find a way to shut down these sets pretty quickly, or else it's gonna blow out and be a bit too far away. But we still have 7 minutes left. There's plenty of time, but you just don't want to have to account for too much time.
And as we say that, the ball has been played. I'm just looking at Pips, who just grabbed that plasma pistol. Ooh, does he manage to find Rambo? Rambo's desperately trying to snake away. He does. That's a wingman medal for Pips as I'm following him around right now. Yeah, he's got less than one clip of pistol ammo, so he does opt to pick up the ball. He can get some ball time. He doesn't need ammo for that. Yeah, that was pretty funny actually. Yeah, mate. Anyway, he got Pips here. He's racking up some points, and that scoreline's really starting to inflate. Oh, Pips, he dropped the ball when he went to the melee. It would have been an easy kill otherwise.
Drop that and punch twice? Like it kind of looked BXR-ish, that one.
I'm not too sure, but Junior's managed to grab the ball and he's chilling out the back of the Pelican right now, checking out on old Fohammer's corpse there.
They did a brilliant job of moving that around and cycling that around the map, knowing that they were going to spawn over there because there was a lot of pressure. So that was a really good way of doing that. I'm now sitting with Lucas, just trying to sit up the top here and just taking that as they come over. Gets destroyed by Monza, who's got the rocket, so I'm going to go over to her and see if she can put some extra fire down here. Getting shot.
She's still got that one rocket to play with here. She's desperately trying to stay alive. I liked how she jumped out from there so she didn't get naded, but it looks like Lucas clears her out nonetheless. And there's one last camo. Lucas gets it, but he's no shields. Rambo desperately trying to find him.
Archetype need this ball now. They can't afford to give it up. There's 17 seconds left. Good job there of just bringing it down to the bottom of the left. This might end up with them getting caught here though. They just need to stay alive and get a good setup. Mines are doing a good job here, taking out Majestics too with a double. They got the ball. This is big. This is the hole that they need. They need to stay alive here though. Lucas coming in. Probably
no room for mistakes, and Lucas does have that camo. But look at that. Monza comes in with the back whack. That's two Authority players that have been caught unawares. And as I say that, Wheezy just gets back-whacked by Junior.
Yeah, Junior didn't
even have camo.
Yeah, he got all the way behind him, just nuts from underneath, got the back-whack, threw it off. Just completely resetting that, especially with the boys Arenda spawning on the other side of the map, hopefully get that ball and get it done. But Archetype again, getting to that ball and bringing it back.
Yeah, they're getting some points on the board. And Enigma flashing shields. Shields do come back, so he's able to get the ball time. Wheezy challenging two Authority players right now, putting in a lot of damage. And as he did that, Enigma managed to move all the way across the map and play the ball. But it does look like Lucas is on top of the ball, ready to scoop that one up, Evan.
Yeah, that was a scary reset. He didn't really have any other thing to do. So you got to hope that they collapse on this last play right now. Pips goes down, so they got the time to get this ball. Maybe bring this back. They've done a great job of just getting these resets and setting back up. It's been actually quite amazing. So they're just going to stay alive here, hopefully collapse on these guys down the bottom. There's only two left now. Enigma on this outside kind of needs to make an impact, get closer to the ball, so at least maybe he can reset it.
I'm on board with Wheezy right now, and he's been doing everything. He had that ball, he picked up the rockets, he got a quick double kill, and now he's putting even more points on the board. This has been their moment to shine. Oh, Wheezy, you've got to play that one.
Scary now.
Tries to stay alive, that ball's popping up, but it does look like Lucas is poised to pick that one up and start putting points on the board. And there it is. They've got to shut this down straight away, Evan, or that's it.
That is done.
And that's game over. Archetype really showing some signs of life there at the end. And you know what? If that was a 200-point game, they might have been able to bring that one back. But Authority taking the series 3-0. Archetype showing that they could hang at portions of the game, but I'd say a pretty handy defeat from Authority. They're handing it to them, and then they move into grand finals. The meat on top, Evan. The rematch